I think first just injury front. Obviously Juju was back fine going today. On a positive note, Plattenberg's was just a thigh contusion. Those are tricky. We'll see. He responded actually pretty well today, probably a little better than we would have anticipated from a range of motion standpoint, but it's really going to be day to day for him, just from how sore it is and then the swelling. So we'll see how that goes. But everybody else looked really positive. Soma did the most he's done since he's been back. Leon's range of motion in his shoulder was good. So all in all, that was positive. I thought the guys were very spirited today. Really tuned in to the game plan, the attentive to the details, which was good. And the positive is we still have an extra day. We kind of get one more day of prep here tomorrow before our normal Friday routine. So we can really clean some things up, stay locked into the details of the game plan, and be fresh and ready to go Thursday night.
You brought Matt Lopes into the game the other last week when Sewell went down, a walk-on. Talk about the role that he's played and how he's helped the team.
Yeah, Matty's a guy who really caught our eye in spring ball. He's a physical kid. He's got a high football IQ. He actually plays multiple positions for us on defense. He's aware of the safety spot as well as the nickel position. And he does a good job on special teams. And just a guy that we have a high comfort level with, that he knows what to do. And then he's going to be courageous enough to make his plays from a physical standpoint.
In the situation you are in with the roster being what it is, I assume you need some walk-ons to contribute.
Well, without a doubt. Right? I mean, that's been going without saying. I mean, I think it was 2 or 3 games ago. I mean, George Katrib had 4 tackles on kickoff. Running down, making plays on kickoff, and a variety of guys have played a role. Whether it's been Zach Smith snapping, Connor Sullivan holding. We're seeing guys go in, have opportunities to play, and take advantage of it, and that's awesome. That's great for team morale, and it's good for those guys that they can earn that playing time. They're not just here to practice every week, but they get some opportunities on the field, and they're contributing.
What did Greg Townsend do well in the game at Washington State?
I thought he rushed the passer very well. Greg has got some natural pass rushing ability. He took a little bit of a step back with the chicken pox there kind of halfway through the season. But he's gotten his health back. He's gotten his strength back. He's a quick twitch guy. He got one last week. He probably could have had 3 or 4. So we're working on him finishing those plays. But his ability to get to the quarterback is evident.
Stephen Mitchell had a nice catch there in the end zone. It seems like Farmer, that he's kind of getting healthier. What can he bring that is maybe a different skill set than some other guys?
I think Steven's got natural wiggle, I guess is the best way to describe it. He's very elusive in the open field. We've been really pushing Steven to really get going, running full speed, because he can run. And we saw that last week on the seam route when he got up on the safety and made the play down inside the red zone, and then obviously caught the touchdown. So I think with any position, with any player, there's confidence involved too, that physically you can make those plays, and then when you make them and you've been working hard, that sure pushes you and drives you to come back out and continue to work hard. So it's been great. I'm happy for Steven. Hopefully he can continue down that road, because he's a talented guy. We lose sight of the fact he's a redshirt freshman, and I think so many times in this day and age with football, if a guy doesn't come in as a true freshman and be Juju or Adoree or Toa, well, what's wrong? Well, there's a developmental phase for the majority of these guys, and I think Steven's a prime example of that. He redshirted last year because of an injury. He's gotten better as this season's gone on. He's developed the confidence here for the last 3 games to be a real player for us, and his future is very bright.
You said yesterday you guys are going to need to score at least 35, and I imagine Jared Goff is a big reason why you said that. What does he do that maybe is different from what you guys are seeing?
Well, he plays with really good anticipation. I think he understands that system very well. It's his 2nd year in it now. He plays with a lot of confidence, and his anticipation is something that jumps out. He does not hold the ball very long. The ball's out of his hands. He knows where he wants to go with it, and he's got a core group of receivers and a running back that are extremely talented.
You say anything, have any conversation with Sua? I mean, it looked like he came back from that injury pretty quick, but do you have to talk to him at all about anything, not holding back or anything?
No, nothing. Just treat him like every other guy, I want to make sure they're healthy, and when they are, it's time to go.
So when they bring in the other quarterback, are you assuming that they're going to run in that situation, or they have some other things?
They have other things. I mean, but the numbers tell us that they're in a run-oriented type of offense. That doesn't mean you can totally sell out to stop the run. He's a very capable passer. I think he set every Arizona record in high school for throwing the football at Saguaro High School. So he's plenty capable of throwing it. They use him to run the ball. He's a really good athlete that way, but we have to definitely be aware of the passing game.